Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, नमाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय, प्रिंस कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री हरिदास श्री रसायन की जय, श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंज राधा कुंज गिरि गोवर्धन की जय, ब्रज वृंदावन धाम की जय, नवद्वीप धाम की जय, जगन्नाथ धाम की जय, गंगा माई की जय, जमुना माई की जय, भक्ति देव की जय, तुलसी महारानी की जय, समावेश भक्तवृंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम गौरी संपत्ति ओम गौरी संपत्ति ओम गौरी संपत्ति ओम गौरी श्री श्री गुरु श्री गौरांग। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय,
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय,
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय,
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय,
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter number 14 and text number 15. कल चौथ था, आज 15। Yeah. 10, 14, 15. Brahma's prayer to Lord Krishna.
ये हो गया महाराज, ये हो गया कल।
कल हो गया?
हाँ,
किसने किया?
आप ही ने।
नहीं, हमने 14 किया। चैप्टर 14 तो है।
टप वाला बताया था ना आपने कल।
ओके, all right. Prabhupada said, every day if you read the same verse, you will have different spirits. It's like that. Okay, text number 16. Atra eva maya dhamam अवतारे हि अस्य प्रपंचस्य बहिः स्फुटस्य कृष्णस्य च अन्तः जठरे जनयन्यः मायात्वम् एव प्रकृतिकृतं ते तत्रैव माया धमनावतारे ह्रस्यस्य प्रपञ्चस्य बहिः स्फुटस्य कृष्णस्य चान्तर्जठरे जनन्या मायात्वमेव प्रकृतिं कृतं ते तत्रैव माया धमनावतारे यस्य प्रपञ्चस्य बहिस्फुटस्य कृष्णस्य चान्तर्जठरे जनन्या मायात्ममेव प्रकृतिं कृतं ते तत्रैव माया धमनावतारे यस्य प्रपञ्चस्य बहिस्फुटस्य कृष्णस्य चान्तर्जठरे जनन्या मायात्ममेव प्रकृतिं कृतं ते
बहिस्फुटस्य प्रसन्यतन्त्रे जठरे जनन्या माया तवम् एव प्रकृतिकथन्यते अतएव माया जन्मावतारे माया त्वमेव प्रकृतिकथन्ते।
तो स्कूल में तो बोले रहना, हमने भी तो सुना। अत्रैव माया धर्मावतारे यस्य प्रपञ्चस्य बहिर्स्फुटस्य कृष्णस्य चान्तर्जठरे जनन्या माया त्वमेव प्रकृतिकथन्ते। अत्र in this eva indeed Mayatmana, O subduer of Maya, Avatare, in the incarnation, he certainly asya of this prapanchasya created material manifestation, Bahihi externally, Sputasya, which is visible, Krishnasya, entire, Cha, and Anta, within Jatare, your abdomen, Janayaha, unto your mother, Mayatvam, your bewildering potency. Eva, indeed, Prakriti Kritam has been demonstrated by you. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Sigatoka, Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Oh, bolega.
Translation by disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Translation by disciples of Srila Prabhupada.
No, chapter number 14.
Disciples.
Okay. It's the translation by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada.
Jai.
Up to 13 we did it.
Yes.
Okay. My dear Lord, in this incarnation you have proved that you are supreme controller of Maya. Although you are now within this universe, the whole universal creation is within your transcendental body. A fact you demonstrated by exhibiting the universe within the abdomen before your mother, Yashoda. Lord Brahma here describes the inconceivable spiritual potency of the Lord. We may find a pot within the house, but we can hardly expect to find the house within the same pot. By Lord's spiritual potency, however, He can appear within this universe and simultaneously exhibit all the universes within His body. One may argue that since the universe seen by Mother Yashoda within Lord Krishna's abdomen were within Lord's body, they are different from the illusory material universe manifested externally. Here Lord Brahma refutes that argument. However, Lord Krishna is Maya Daman, the supreme controller of illusion. By the Lord's own supreme mystic potency, He can bewilder even illusion herself. And thus, the Lord actually exhibited all the material universes within His body. This is Maya, Tvam, the supreme bewildering potency of the personality of Godhead. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militanyena Tasmai Sri Gurve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamahim Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Jata Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavascha Sri Rupam Sadhujatam Sahagana Raghunathan Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Pada Sargana Lalita Sri Vishakhantascha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deen Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastuti Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Purushottam Sukhe Devi Pranam Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravana Charane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshakarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Prabhu Shivasati Gaurava Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. The Atraiva Maya Dhamanavatare Yasyasya Prapanchasya Bahir Sputasya Krishnasya Chantara Jatare Jananya Mayatmameva Prakatim Krutante. My dear Lord, in this incarnation you have proved that you are the supreme controller of Maya. Although you are now within this universe, the whole universal creation is within your transcendental body. In fact, you demonstrated by exhibiting the universe within your abdomen before Mother Yashoda. One may object many times, how Krishna showed only the universe within her mouth, Krishna in his mouth. How is it in the abdomen? But there are many situations. हिंदी में बोले इंग्लिश चलेगा सब इंग्लिश जाने ना ओके तो ठीक है. So Krishna's bewildering potency Maya is working under his control. Maya dakshena prakriti suyati sacharacharam hetu na anena kaunteya. Besides me there is no other cause. Jagat viparivartate. The parivartan means coming and going, repeatedly. and then it is bhutva bhutva praliyate, manifested and becomes unmanifested at the same time. So, bewildering potency is working under Krishna's jurisdiction. So, Brahma can easily conclude. You have shown, Mother, the whole universe is in your mouth, but actually, mouth is part of the abdomen. Mouth, esophagus, and stomach is there, but the whole abdomen. The entry point is mouth. You can't go in the mouth of Krishna and look in the abdomen if you argue, because it will be a gone case. In Virat Rupa's mouth, everybody was, being tested, chewed up, and devoured. That is Prakriti. So, if Prakriti is parivartanshil, means changeable, then manifestation, sustenance, and dissolution, all three are also changeable. It's not amazing for those who are devotees that Krishna can do wonderful things, because they know their entirety as Sarvamidam Khalvam Brahman. Everything is inclusive in the Supreme Absolute Truth. So, how it becomes absolute, that we have to understand. Absolute means what? Absolute means one without second. Absolute doesn't have a cause. It is there and we have to accept. Absolute doesn't have a cause, but he becomes the cause of all causes. So all his energies are so much subjugated by him and his desire that once they know the desire of the Lord, they will work automatically. Na chatasya karanam kalam chaludyate, na chatasamasam abhi adhikacya drashyate. It is because he doesn't have a cause, but he becomes the cause of all causes. Therefore, there is nobody equal to or greater than him. This is Krishna. You can't compare all the demigods that are equal to. They are coming with the cause. Krishna doesn't come with the cause. He is there. You have to accept the absolute truth. And because he is manifesting in his different energies, and he has two principal energies, spiritual energy and material energy. And if he is manifesting in material energy, he is also manifesting in spiritual energy. But the nature of both energies are completely opposite. One may be limited of perception, but still it is so immense that you can't limit the material creation. Man is but feeble, he doesn't have much potential. So he may keep on arguing, just like frog in the well. You know the frog in the well doesn't have experience of the Pacific Ocean. So, what is the use of wasting time with such a frog? We need to make definitive progress, because the progress is internal, not external. External progress has a beginning, is maintained some time and end. So there is no unlimited progress. People are becoming so much obsessed for unlimited progress, as if they want to control the whole world. Americans especially. You can see how exasperated they are in their, claiming that they are the strongest nation. Even though they are the world most indebtors. They have borrowed so much money to keep their status quo up, and they are debtors. Rina karta pita shatru. We are learning right from the family. Rina karta pita shatru. If a father is a debtor, he is like an enemy. So, what to speak of all this? Because Prapancha has two meanings. Original five is called Prapancha, and those who are obsessed only with these original five elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether. Yasyatma buddhi kunapetri dhatuke, whose intelligence is geared only in the body, the conception which is made up of kapha, pitta and vayu. Tridhatu. And Tridhatu are made from Prapancha. The Rupa Goswami also said, Prapanchiki taya buddhya. Prapancha wali jo buddhi hoti hai, it So, the original five is Prapancha. And here it is said that Hyasya Prapancha Bahir Hutasya, that you have proved that you are supreme controller of Maya, although you are now within this universe, the whole universal creation is within your transcendental body. You have appeared in this material world, but the whole material world is in your body. How will you justify? If Krishna appears in the material world, how would you justify that the whole material world is within him? There is only one way. Don't think with prapanchiki buddhi. Okay? If your intelligence thinks that original five are earth, water, fire, air, ether, then you will be bewildered. And why do we have to offer everything to Lord Krishna? All that is material. Why do you have to?
Otherwise it's stealing, because everything belongs to Krishna.
But how everything belongs to Krishna? How would you justify the argument?
Is creator?
It is the creator.
He is proprietor.
Yeah, a creator, maintainer, and three. It's not only the creator. Alright? And in between, we have been given some leaves of time to understand. In human form of life, hardly 100 years for you to understand that what a spirit, how does it differ from the matter. When you understand that spiritual energy is beyond material conception, Krishna is all spiritual, then and then it is possible. So when he comes in the material world, Avajananti mama mudha manushim tanum param bhavam ajanantam mama bhutameshwara. Fools deride me, I am thinking I am one of them. So, how would you understand? How would you justify? Is it possible for a human being to cultivate the divine potency? That is Satchidananda, that is internal potency.
To a certain extent.
It is possible. Why not? What are we doing? We are supposed to cultivate the divine potency. Janma karma chame divyam evam vedyogatva. We have to understand through the agency of divine potency only. So, can we acquire divine potency?
Through devotional service.
Yeah, but Chakshudanandi Bhave Janme Janme Prabhu say Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. The divine potency in the form of the knowledge should come first. Nahi to prapanchiki buddhi, we will have only material intelligence. But spiritual master, his words are not just taken for granted that they are divine, but by his instruction you can also cultivate divinity. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashita. Hriday means your consciousness. Your consciousness will be enlightened. If your consciousness is not enlightened, and it is still, making you struggle in the material energy, consciousness, then the human life is wasted. Prabhupada brought this movement to enlighten, give us a higher taste than material taste. That is called spiritual taste. We try to convert each and everything, right from the offering of Lord Shri Krishna, and spiritualize it, then consume it. Why don't we consume food outside in the hotel or this or that? Because there is no devotion there. No chanting. Why should we go there? Srila Prabhupada said your entire atmosphere in the temple should be of divine nature. Divinity is coming by the help of chanting Hare Krishna, because the Lord's name is divine. It is available. The Lord's name was not available in Dwapar, Treta and Satya Yuga. They have to go through purificatory processes first to get the divine name. Yajnadana Tapakriya. They are purifying in those three meritorious ages. But in Kali Yuga, there are no good qualities of purificatory process. They fall short. Alright? So naturally, when there is no divine qualities, there is no spiritual growth. We are receiving the divine qualities and spiritual nature through chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So never give up. Those who are not taking seriously, better take seriously, because otherwise it's material piety. Material piety means you are performing those recommended processes that gives you little material piety. It means not spiritual piety, but material piety. Just like offering garland to a sadhu, giving some donation, is material piety. But I have to make sure that it turns into spiritual fire. You follow my point? It has to be offered to Krishna. So, if anything offered to Krishna, otherwise Krishna is going to take away everything. Oh, if he is going to take everything, why should I offer him? Then where is your understanding? You know? So it's like a dead body doesn't understand anything about it. So material piety is maybe giving you Swarga Loka, but Kshine Punyam Arke Loke Vishanti. It is better to understand that even the Swarga Loka is supposed to stay for some time. Brahma's Ayush is maybe greatest, but he also has to go. Alright? Not a single living entity, including all the demigods, they come and go. Ha Brahma Gaurana Loka Pundravarti Narjuna. They are all repeated. They are given a time limited according to that. But human form of life is so much in Kali Yuga and expedited, lifespan only of 100 years. This is very insignificant than the previous ages, tenfold. So, even if you are living in Satya Yoga, you would have lived for 100,000 years. What a long span. But you would not come to the conclusion that holy name is the only powerful in this material world. But you will be able to understand after a lot of austerities, purification. Longer the age, longer the process. We are in the shortest age, the shortest process. And yet we are too lazy to understand the significance of chanting Hare Krishna. And we do not behave like that as if we have understood and we are applying. We are not understanding because anadikala. From time immemorial, we have been in contact with the matter. Matter is the one that is causing us to exist for temporary period. It is another kind of energy that overpowers our spiritual energy. So, as spirit soul part and parcel of Krishna, we may understand, I am spirit soul part and parcel, but I do not behave in a spirit. Means you are a part and parcel, still materially inclined. We have to come out from this ignorance and act for the benefit of our own salvation. Salvation means, where are we going to be salvaged from? There is a heap of rubbish. And say, oh, I lost my purse, having so much wealth. Can you salvage it? Can you please find out? Salvage means find out and obtain it. Sanatana Goswami considered chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra to be more precious than even a piece of jam. Why? Why it is completely opposite to the material understanding. One is obsessed with the matter. He tries to conceive so many different schemes to prove himself that he is far better than you guys, devotees. but his media is prapancha, the original fire, earth, water, fire, air, ether. That is prapancha. And Rupa Goswami tells us that prapanchiki taya buddhya hari vastu na sambandhi. Mumuksho hi parityago vairagyam phalgu kathaye. If we are simply taking care of the five originals and cultivate our intelligence, material intelligence, prapanchiki buddhi means material intelligence, doesn't understand that original creator is Krishna of these five elements, right? They have not come by accident, one after another. Of course, they have come one after another, but it comes under Krishna's creative energy, not outside jurisdiction of Krishna. So when Krishna is the creator, and he has ability to become smaller than the smallest and bigger than the biggest simultaneously. So why can't he show the most important feature of the whole material world within him and him within the material world? Why can't he show? That is the meaning of Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnada Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishate. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, is perfect and complete, from whom everything emanates, is also perfect and complete. And even after creating so many perfect and complete units, he still remains perfect and complete. Because everything is within his stomach, nothing is coming out of his stomach. They call it in his stomach. The whole world of material world is simply lying. And when Mahavishnu, puts up his material creation, how does he do? Mahavishnu Yasvaisa nisvasati kalavatha lavanyat jivanti loma vilajana gadandanatha Vishnur Mahavishya kala vishesha govindamadi purusham. Mahavishnu is portion of the portion. And nisvasati kala. Swasam means taking breath and expelling out. And that is called swasana. And the time period between from his exhalation and inhalation is called kala. What does he do in exhalation and inhalation? When he exhales, all the material universes are coming out from his stomach and thrown outside of him. And when he breathes in, everything goes in. So this is the time period. So naturally, he is the ultimate refuge of the whole material energy as well as spiritual energy. So he cannot be limited by our material understanding. Parastasmatu bhavo anyo vyakta vyakta sanatana. There is another kind of nature than this manifested material energy. It's called sanatana. It is eternal. But temporary is embedded within eternal. But we have to come out from the temporary realm and go to the eternal. That is asat and that is sat. Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityamritam. So Vedic directions are there to understand how Krishna can simultaneously within and without. We have also some experience. We are also with him. We become introvert. But most of the time we have to be outside. So if we can experience two levels, outside and inside, if it is possible, why it is not possible for Krishna? He is the master of all the mystics. If you can experience that is inner self yourself by meditation, you bring out the inner, which is spiritual in nature. So this is important point that Brahma is admitting, and Srila Prabhupada, the disciples also say in the argument that they have knowledge which is incomplete. This knowledge which is incomplete, it is of only material manifestation. What is the end result of material knowledge? Which is called avidya. And spiritual knowledge is called vidya. Alright? The Ishopanishad is saying, Vidyancha avidyam yastadvedo vayam saha. Avidyayam mrityum tirtva vidyayam amrutam ashnote. The end result of avidya is nothing but death. But if you cultivate spiritual nature, you will find eternity. Amrita. Sanatana. So, Sanatana Dharma means to practice vidya, not avidya. In everywhere, everybody is compromising and giving more importance to avidya rather than vidya. Sa vidyaya vimukte. Saraswati Devi is the one, she is the custodian, Samvit potency of Lord Shri Krishna. She is always sitting in the heart of Krishna. But when it times to come to Brahma to get educated from her, then she is imparting the knowledge. Tene Brahma Radaya Vikave Muhyanti Asudaya. Even the demigods will be bewildered by, seeing all this. Didn't they interpret when Krishna appeared in the heart of Vasudeva? Vasudeva initiated Devaki and transplanted Krishna in the heart of Devaki. There is nothing like a material conception. It's all spiritual conception. Spiritual conception is called immaculate conception, even in Christianity. One who is born without father and mother. Material science can give you birth without father. Okay? That is called clone. If you read the material science advancing, it's about 10, 15 years back they found out. What they did, they brought a sheep, a female sheep, and her ovum was removed. Okay? And the ovum was artificially triggered to start dividing. Okay? So the ovum divides into two, from two it becomes four, and like that. So the ovum start manifesting. But this is the ovum carrying only chromosomes of the female. Alright? So, such triggering can produce. And that the first ship was produced, they gave the Dolly, name Dolly. Alright? But Dolly cannot reproduce. Dolly cannot reproduce. So this is the end result. They think without the father, the race of human being even cannot go through. So in the animals, there is a male and female are there. So that is a natural material process. But spiritually, if you say, the spirit soul is entering into the egg of the mother. Alright? That bears significance. So that process is anti-material. Nobody can dictate. You may call it genetics, but forget it. They still are baffling themselves. Spirit soul and the spiritual energy must be engaged properly. And here, we are spiritual scientists. We are doing experiment ourselves and everybody of you by regulated process. Get up for Mangalarti, engage yourself without thinking of anything in service of Lord Shri Krishna. It's a transcendental personality. These are not murtis, these are vigrahas. Cultivate that exact, process of devotional service that Kapil Dev taught to his mother, Devahuti. And we have to think Paramatma is in every atom, right? So Paramatma is also sitting in the deity. Who would you put your attention to? Paramatma feature. So you have to meditate. These are all the processes to cultivate the divine experience, which is beyond the material nature. And we need to practice with proper guidance. So our life will be successful. और पुजारी बने के घंटी बजाया करो नहीं हृदय में भी घंटी बजनी चाहिए. So the important point is that how do you understand and how will you explain to others? That is our, because explanation is required. Understanding is not the only thing you have to explain in your realization. So this is very important that we practice and we preach. So Brahma is our guide, he is telling. And the disciples of Srila Prabhupada are giving explanation. They may not go into detail like what I am supposed to do in detail, because the subject matter should be surrounded by spiritual potency, and we have to apply it in modern context of material growth. So our knowledge becomes superior than material knowledge because it contains spiritual knowledge, and it gives you invitation to practice. So when you preach, why do you preach? That he may practice. Preaching is the essence. Books are basis, and preaching is the essence. And purity is the force, and utility is the principle. in this way, we continue our spiritual realization and never to come back in this material world again. Okay? Anybody has any question? Right.
So Maharaj, are you saying that we can only...
My ears are hurting. That's why I took up.
So you saying that even though Brahma is so knowledgeable, he is still not realized?
Yeah. Brahma is the first one. And we are lucky that we are in the cyclic succession of Brahma. So, he is top scientist, you know.
So this Brahma became top scientist with so much academic knowledge and directly coming from Krishna, he also was bewildered, is teaching us that...
Brahma was also born in darkness of ignorance. He has material body and he tried to find out God with his body, his own efforts, but he failed. So he was given some hint, tapa, tapa, tapa. My mama used to tell me, oh, this tapa, tapa, tapa is the sound of the water droplets in the ocean of... I said, no, tapa, tapa, tapa. You perform tapa. And tapa became inspirational word. Brahma remembered, oh, when I woke up yesterday, I did tapa. So without tapa, he would not realize again. So can you say ignorance is so much dangerous? You can't remain ignorant about yourself. And what are you supposed to do? If you forget what did you do for Krishna yesterday, how will you be able to increase today? Oh, I was on vacation. Oh, I was away. No. Always remember, otherwise you will have to do tapa again. And to Brahma did, and he got the knowledge, oh, I did this, so let's start that way. But on his own, he could not understand about his origin. He was born in the lotus, right? And he was ignorant because there was darkness, no sun, no moon, nothing. But the lotus opened up and Brahma got awake. But he saw all darkness around him. So then he started touching the place, where is he? But he could not decipher. So he saw there is a hole. So he said, let me go in. And so he went in the hole. He went all the way from the stem of the lotus to the navel where it was coming out from. And he got completely fearful. It is said that he becomes so fearful that it is such a vast area he could not reach. So, out of fear, he came back up. How do you know that he knew the way to go back? How do you know?
It's in the Bhagavatam.
No. Every living entity who's coming in one direction, for example, ant is moving in my direction, and remember we used to play and let her go, but no, she would come back. sense of direction from where you have gone is there. Alright. But due to the complicacy of our material entanglement, we lost the direction. And so we will be lost. Just like you are lost in a jungle and you cannot find your way out. So Brahma said, okay, let me go. So he must have found out where is the stem coming from. So he went up, because that is a familiar way. He came down, so he went up, and then out of frustration, Hiranyagarbha, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu spoke, Tapa, Tapa, Tapa. And the word entered into his 8 ear holes, 8. I tell you one time, and I tell you 8 times. You will remember more after telling you 8 times. Right? So Brahma, let me do tapa. Let me wait. Let me meditate. Let me think. Oh, I did it yesterday. Let me start from that point. And after 100 celestial years, Brahma comes to thing. So during that time, Krishna already created the furtherance of the universal manifestation. Each universe is created with the center of the sun, and it is giving the light. Only sun would have possibility of begetting. That is, earth was chosen. So it was floating on the earth. But the demon who came and took the earth and put it under the circle, Hiranyakashipu. See? Why? Because he was enemy. So all these factors of different material nature become so prominent, and first start with enviousness. Hiranyakashipu was the first demon that Krishna has to counteract. And this during the time of Brahma, who has not yet begun creation. Hiranyakashipu stole the earth and put it down in the Rasatha, lower level, submerged. If it is submerged, there is the possibility of creation. So, therefore, Lord Varaha, had to come because he is more knowledgeable. Nobody can hide from him. Hiranyakashipu was like a little insect in front of him. So, he could kill with any weapon, right? How did Hiranyakashipu was killed?
By on the seal of the wall, the horns.
A slap. Yeah, a slap of left hand. He was fighting with gada, sword, and so many things. And he thinks he was the winner because Varaha avatar could not hold, they say, could not hold the gada, the club. So Hiranyakashipu, hit him. So it fell from the Lord's hand. But do you think it is going to fall from Lord's hand? Otherwise, how he was beating him up before. So this is just a trick and play. So it inflated ego of Hiranyakashipu. look, I'm going to win love, I'll smash you. But the Lord said, without the help of Gada, he slapped with the left foot. I mean front foot, but it is called hand. Right? So front foot becomes hand. So he slapped him. And he go. Do you think anybody can kill somebody like that? So everything is to be understood with the eyes of divinity. Then you will relish. So rather than doubting and this and that, intellectually thinking, but we are supposed to be intellectually studying this and come to the conclusion. Human beings have been given enough intelligence, but we have to constantly practice. Tesam satata yuktanam bhajatam purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mahupayanti te. I will give them sufficient intelligence by which they will come to me. Sufficient. You can't have so much intelligence and increase your IQ. And IQ means idiotic quotient. Only idiots measure your intelligence on IQ. Intelligent quotient. Bhagavan, that spiritual intelligence, who has spiritual intelligent quotient more? That is most intelligent. Prabhupada say, those who are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. On the streets, they are the most intelligent people in the world. He was giving so much confidence. Don't be ashamed to go on the street. Okay? Oh, people will see me, I know her, and then I will get criticism. No. We have to understand, if Krishna says, I'll give them sufficient intelligence by which they will come to me. So, do you think all the scientists, material scientists, have sufficient intelligence to go back home back to Godhead? It means they are not intelligent. They are not sufficiently intelligent to go back home back to Godhead. They will take a long time. Alright? Hari Bol, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
His Holiness Vedavyasapriya Swami.
Ki jai.